Ever visited a website where as you scroll, the navbar reveals, sections reveal from underneath, and a button always stays in the same place? These effects are created with fixed position, and you can design them all in Studio without writing any code. In our layout, we already have a navbar. It's set to absolute position. This means it's not part of the page's auto layout and is positioned relative to its parent element. When we drag it out of the parent element, we can set it to fixed position. Fixed position means it's still not part of the regular auto layout, but is positioned relative to the browser viewport. We'll give the navbar a high z-index for now. The higher the z-index, the more it stays in front of other elements. We can place the navbar anywhere relative to the browser window. Keep in mind, we want to limit the use of fixed positions to a few elements. Since they're removed from auto layout, they'll need manual adjustments for responsiveness. We'll set the navbar 20 pixels from the top of the viewport. Now, the navbar always stays 20 pixels from the top, no matter how you scroll. Next, let's create an effect where a different colored navbar reveals when you scroll past the hero section. First, duplicate the navbar. Rename it to dark and change its color. Do the same for any nested buttons. This is the new navbar that will be revealed. Nest the light navbar inside the hero section. Change its position to absolute and set it 20 pixels from the top, just like before. Next, check the z-index of the hero section and the light navbar. It's 5. For the dark navbar, we want it to show up only after the hero section, so we'll give it a lower z-index, like 4. In live preview, you'll see that when you scroll past the hero section, the dark navbar reveals underneath. Now, let's create a reveal effect with the footer section. Right now, it scrolls normally. Let's make it reveal from behind the section above. We'll use what we learned with the navbar reveal effect. Set the footer to fixed position and temporarily give it a z-index of 5, so it stays on top for now. Drag it to the end of the page. You can use keyboard shortcuts, your cursor, or manually input a value. Note that the section above has a z-index of 3. To place the footer behind it, we'll set the footer's z-index to 2. You can scroll through the values and preview to help you decide. With the footer selected, we see it has a height of 561 pixels. Select the section above and give it a margin of 561 pixels. This leaves space for the footer to reveal itself. And just like that, we've created a section reveal effect. Finally, let's create a sticky back-to-top button. Drag it out of the footer section and set it to fixed position. Position it relative to the browser's viewport using your cursor or input values. We'll set an anchor link to the hero section. Click on the Hero section and assign it an ID in the right panel. Let's call it Main. Go back to the button and set a link to Main. Finally, give it a higher z-index than everything else on the page to bring it to the front. And that's how you use fixed position to create navbar reveals, section reveals, and sticky buttons in Studio.